guys, this is EnderTrev and I'm going to be doing Clash Royale. So what I'm going to be doing is showcasing an unstoppable golem deck, which consists of arrows, bombers, the furnace, the barbarians, your wizard, your witch, your elixir collector, and your golem. Essentially, your wizard could be switched out for an ice wizard, but as I don't have that because Clash Royale hates me, I'm going to be using the wizard, and I'll tell you why the ice wizard would be better. Use it. You use your wizard and your witch for offense. Your furnace can be used for offense or defense. It just keeps things going. The reason your ice wizard would be better is because your ice wizard deals splash damage while freezing your opponents. Your barbarians are for defense and your bomber can be used for anything. The reason the barbarians are for defense is because they can be used to stop strong pushes, but can also take arrows, unlike skeleton armies. So you wanna use your elixir collector to collect elixir, because this is a fairly expensive deck. But mostly you wanna keep track of your elixir to keep track of defense. Mostly all you wanna do is actually just wait until the 1 minute mark, and then you can place your golem in. You can place it a bit before, but not too long before, otherwise it won't work, because your golem takes a lot of elixir, and it needs to be defended as well, because otherwise it will just be destroyed. So you should place it on the 1 minute mark. And then another thing is, if you guys don't like playing in overtime, don't use this deck, because this deck will take you into overtime. Because essentially what this deck does is it gives you a weak beginning, but then the moment you use your golem, the tides change. So you use your arrows because there will be horde cards to use against you, just to stop your golem, because it's a golem and we all know horde cards are used for defense. And if you guys don't like heart attacks, don't play with this deck, because as you guys can see here, you will get a heart attack, but you will essentially win, because in 3, 2, 1, boom. As you guys see, 342, I almost lost in that one, but basically the golem deck puts you at a disadvantage in the beginning, but close to the end, then you get your advantage. So after this is going to be another one in which is it for offense, and then you place your furnace. Those are the starting things, but you want to make sure not to use too much elixir in the beginning, because you don't know what your opponent's using, and that's why I lost my first crown tower. As I said, if you guys are not in favor of a heart attack, don't play with this thing. The deck can change as you need it. Since I've lost my first tower and I can see he's going for the 2 crown victory, I put all my defensive and offensive cards on the one side away from the crown tower, my king tower, and I distracted him from my king tower. Otherwise I would have lost this one. Essentially, you can use your wizard, your golem, just before the 1 minute mark, because then you have it, and you have it ready for when it needs defense. Essentially, you also don't want to go for the king tower, because that is not a good play to make. And another thing to do is to put a powerful push on one end, and then when they be distracted with that one, you can place a powerful push on the other end, like I will demonstrate next in this one. So I'm going to place my golem down. Another overtime, 3 out of 3 videos in which this thing has overtime. You put your golem down, you defend your golem, essentially. Once they're busy with that, you stop that push, and then you use your golem on that side, which does a decent amount of damage. The moment you have your golem on, anything can be used as offense and defense. So that is how I won this one, just by using my defensive cards against offense and knowing how to use them. Here's one in which I lose. The reason you don't want to use your golem in the beginning is because it leaves you with not enough elixir to have a powerful defense for the back, and that's why you use double time. He saw that wasn't going to go far, and then he didn't even defend against it. Basically, he just used a tornado against that. I could have actually used my barbarians to defend my golem, and that would have probably caused me to win. But in this video, I lose. Spoiler alert. It's easy to see that I would have lost because I went for the king tower. Didn't do that much for defense. That picker, he played a picker, and that the pickers are amazing at offense. That thing actually just defeated my tower. The ice spirits are also good for defending against large attacks because they do decent amount of damage and they do area damage at the same time. So that's why I use the ice spirits. The ice spirits can also be used for defense against aerial attacks, and that's another reason why I use them. Essentially, he just used my wizard. He used my wizard, all my cards against me, and then attack them. He's attacking my golems from afar because, as we all know, when a golem dies, it does massive area damage, and he just tried to. Then he did this massive push with a P.E.K.K.A, which he killed my furnace, and then I didn't have anything to regulate the flow of cards. I didn't even defend against that. I almost lost here, but luckily I had a witch and I placed a bomber there to distract the P.E.K.K.A. And as you can see, I'm still not defending until it's too late and the musketeer shoots. And that's another reason that's one way you can lose.